So here I am at my first winter camp. It's a Dash Point State Park, about 50, maybe 45 minutes outside of Seattle, south, near Tacoma. I believe it's a Federal Way area. Park looks interesting. There's some more folks here than I anticipated. And I'm right near the trailhead for one of the hiking locations, so that's kind of cool. I'm in spot 22, and now I'm going to kind of set up and then go get my hike going. So let's do this. So the car is pretty much set up the way I'm going to have it for this trip. Again, this is the first time winter camping for me. Now, I grew up in Massachusetts. I lived in Wisconsin as well, so I'm really familiar with winter, snow, and cold weather. So to kind of call this winter camping feels a little odd to me, but this is winter. Technically, it is January, so this is why it is winter camping. It's going to get cold tonight, and I'm going to have some things to help keep me warm. But for the most part, this is a milder version of winter camping. Now, in Seattle, yeah, it does snow from time to time. Well, can't believe this is actually happening, but it is snowing here in Seattle. It's pretty cool. I grew up back east in Massachusetts. Snow's not a big thing for me, but just odd to see it here. This whole city has just shut down. When it does snow, the city kind of comes to a stop because they're not really familiar with how to deal with snow. Again, growing up in Massachusetts and Wisconsin, snow is not a big deal at all. So, I think this is going to be an interesting trip for me to do the winter camping. I think I've got everything to keep me warm, but right now it's time to get on the hiking boots and start exploring this park. So there is a beach trail here, and doesn't make a difference that it's winter. I'm gonna go find the water. This obviously because my mother loves water and she always asks me to search it out. I can hear a little creek down here, but I believe there is a beach down here as well. So Aaron, the camp host, said that it was mucky down here, and that certainly is the case. You know, the water and stuff coming down here, rain. So this is an interesting hike. I think it's probably one that a lot of folks can do. Obviously right now you just have to be a little extra careful because all of the mud and the sliding. Looks like the water's just over there. Gonna go try and check it out. Looks like this is the day site kind of campground, which is pretty. People can come, hang, go for a hike, walk, things like that. Oh yeah, there it is. Some water. Mom, you're gonna love this. Wow, this is pretty spectacular. I can only imagine what it's like during the warm season. It probably gets packed, but this is absolutely gorgeous. This was worth the hike, and as usual, Mom, this is for you. Dash Point State Park is located south of Seattle, in between Seattle and Tacoma, and it's an easy ride to get here. Again, only about 45, 50 minutes depending on traffic. And during the winter, you know, this park is kind of jumping, surprisingly. There's still spots to get to that you can come and get, but I was surprised at how many people are here. There are tent camping sites. There are also RV sites. So most of the folks that I've seen so far are RVing, and I think there are one or two car camping folks here. Dash Point State Park is located on Puget Sound. I'm right near the Lower Loop trailhead, and that took me right out to the water, and it was absolutely gorgeous. Now, it is a 461-acre camping park, which features 3,301 feet of saltwater shoreline. And that was what I saw out there when I was doing my hike, and it was really pretty. I can imagine during the summer, it's really nice, and people slam that area to get out there. So the park itself is in the territory of multiple Native American tribes. Now, the park has 114 traditional camping sites, 27 utility campsites, 1 dump station, 4 restrooms, and 6 showers. The maximum site length is 40 feet, so that's pretty good if you have a larger RV, and there are no primitive sites at this park. As I walked around there's kind of a loop here, and I don't know if it's just this lower loop that I'm in, and it has both tent camping and just up the road a little bit, some RV spots. The one bathhouse that I'm near is really clean. It has free showers right now, so no paying for that. I don't know if that's just because it's the winter, but that's a nice thing to have. And again, the restroom is kept really clean. So for me, this is my first time winter car camping, so it's going to be interesting overnight. Another thing that makes winter camping a little different for me is because I live in a new place. So when I first got to Seattle, I lived in Belltown and I had a big apartment. So I would store everything there, and then when I went car camping, I would just bring it down. But now I moved across town, and it's a smaller place, a condo, and like only 520 square feet. So I can't keep everything in my condo. I have a storage unit, and I put stuff there, and that's where I leave my car camping stuff. So the process now to get out of Seattle has changed a little bit. You know, I have to go to the storage unit, I have to load up my car, and then I have to, I try to do it the night before or the day before. And then I get up, I kind of set up my bed a little bit in the back of the car, and then I hit the road to go car camping. So this is the first time I've had to do it with this new setup. You know, I've got a setup that I'm going to try tonight for the car camping in the cold weather. And then here in just a little bit, it's getting kind of dark, so I'm going to start dinner. But so far, so good. I like the park a lot. I think it's a kind of park which is great to utilize because, again, it's not too far outside of Seattle. I'm enjoying my time in it. Have to say went pretty well. Now again, growing up in Massachusetts, living in Wisconsin, this is a different kind of winter out here, but it did get down into the 30s. I had my sleeping bag and my heater to help keep me warm, and I made it through, so that's the most important thing. I think I might try it again. There's something about being outside, hiking, and just in this weather, eating outside, that I still really enjoy. Dash Point State Park was a nice little trip. I think next time I might try to go more secluded, but this was a good trip, so I'm very, very happy to have done it. Hey, that's going to do it right now for me. Make sure you follow me all over social media at RVJEDEYE. And then, of course, you can follow me on my website at RVJEDEYE.com. Get out there, explore, try something new when you can. Something like this, winter camping. You might find out you really like it. We'll see you next time.